What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Bluey back again with another video, giving you a mid-March update, just for recording purposes and archive purposes. We are in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic that's affecting the whole globe as I speak. Stores have been closing down, bars, schools, the NFL, the NBA, all of that has been closed down. So I'm just giving you an update on my garden, on my patio. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I want to say really quick before I begin to explain my garden? I don't think there's anything else I have to say. So I want to say real quick over here is that okay, so the mustard greens were right here. So I pretty much I flipped them that way that this side can be exposed to my grow lights. And the thing is, most of this is mustard greens, and it has completely just taken over the whole tray. So I went ahead and I harvested some of the lettuce so it can grow. I was advised to harvest some of it so it can grow bigger, which it has. And I harvested some of the mustard greens. Now I can say I did eat it with a salad. The mustard greens have a bit of a bitter taste, but the salad is, but the lettuce is actually perfect. I love the lettuce. This is lettuce. This is lettuce. Um, all of these lettuce. So delicious when I ate it with my salad. But all this right here, these are mustard greens. So what I've decided to do is that actually I went in to my storage where I keep all of my seeds, and I realized I didn't have any more mustard seeds. So I got this today. Now I have flower pods. See right there. So I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead, and this happened this morning. It was not like this yesterday. So this is the first time he's seeing that flower. I knew that they were coming. I just went ahead and let that grow. I got a couple of more stems that are actually growing flower pods. I'm gonna let that one be the only one. I'm gonna let that one go ahead and give me some seeds so I can, get some more of these mustards. My wife says she's gonna go ahead and I'm gonna harvest these next week, and she's gonna saute them and actually cook them down versus eating them raw, so they'll have a better taste. But yeah, this is how my leafy vegetables are pretty much going pretty good. I got some big things of lettuce right here, so it's going pretty good. Got a lot of new growth. And real quick before I tell you guys about all this real quick, so remember when I told you that we got hit hard with that frost and my lemon tree, my Meyer lemon tree. Make sure y'all can see this. My Meyer lemon tree, right? So it got hit hard by the frost and it lost damn near all of the leaves. Look at the new growth. Look at all that new growth. So the thing is, this tree isn't dead. It just got hit hard by that frost we had. So look at all the new growth. And that's good. That's good. And also, I got a few more flowers starting to bloom and starting to come up. Look, there's one right there. So all hope isn't lost. Look at that one. All hope is not lost. So I may get a couple of lemons this year after all. If not, maybe one or two. I'll be happy with that as long as I get something. So Mother Nature again is on my side. The same thing is happening to my blood orange. Well, actually, this is my wife's blood orange. All the leaves are starting to decay and fall off, and I figure, okay, same thing happened to my Mara lemon. It's probably gonna happen to my blood orange. Let it go through the process, and I'm pretty sure within the next few weeks it'll start getting new growth like that. As far as new growth goes, my grapefruit has a ton of new growth at the top. Look how shiny these leaves are. They're so shiny and waxy. I love the texture of them. Look at that. So these are the older leaves, and these are the newer leaves. It looks like somebody put some wax on them. And these are also started to flower as well. So the grape fruit is coming. Hopefully, the blood orange can get his act together, and we can have some blood oranges as well. So let me pan back over here. My yellow pear tomatoes have started to sprout up. Those are doing very good. Um, I don't know how big it's gonna get, so that's why I got this trellis already built in when I planted it. So those are doing very good. Yeah, remember the pepper plants were very, very little. Look at them now. They are starting to take off. So, and I'm still thinking the biggest factor when I planted these pretty much at the end of winter, and that cold weather does affect germination and how your plants grow. I'm learning this as I go. So I'm not planning. I don't go off of seasons and stuff of when I plant these seeds. I just planted them because I felt like it. And hey, it's the beginning of spring, damn near, and they're taking off. So I'm enjoying that. These right here are making the most progress. These are my green beans. I planted I planted this one and the one behind it the same time I planted these two right there. And I planted those at the same time when I transplanted these green beans into this bigger container. Now look at it. You got his second, third, fourth set of leaves. Okay, look at that. And it's got some more coming up. Now look at this one. All right, these two stems right here, look, all the way up. Look, they've even gone, they're training on the trellis. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wrapping around, wrapping around. Got leaves and stuff. Look, now these are actually about to bloom too. See, those are flower pods. Those aren't leaf pods. Let me show you the difference. Those are, hold on, the camera can focus. Those are flower pods. And then if you want to know what a leaf pod will look like, it is going to look something like that. You know, so leaf pod, flower pod. Just in case anybody want to know, that's what they look like. Look, leaf pod. Okay, those are going to produce more leaves. But look at this one, flower pods. The more round and circular, as you can see. So my green beans are actually about to start producing flowers. I'm gonna hand pollinate them, and then we'll be having some green beans back here, some yellow green beans back here. I know I'm all over the place, but let me just pan back over here. I didn't have anything to do with this pot, so as you guys know, I went ahead and I planted lettuce. This, like I said, these are all experiments because these are all growing strictly from natural sun. Okay, so I'm letting these get all natural sun and see how they do. If they do well, I'll go ahead and eat them. If not, I'm just seeing what they do. And so far, this lettuce is actually doing pretty good. So I'm gonna just leave that there. I'm gonna water it every chance I get and let it, do what it do. Um, my onions are doing good. Take a look at that. Okay. My onions are doing very good. Pineapple plant doing good. Dragon fruit not doing anything too much, but it's not dying. So that's a good thing. It's not dying. So trying to think, is there anything? Oh, my cucumber plant. Okay, so my cucumber plant, when I last transplanted it, it was all the way down here. Now it grew all the way up. Now also, during the last couple of weeks, I had to cut that leaf and that leaf off because it was turning brown. I don't want this thing to catch any diseases. So I went ahead and cut them. And any diseased leaf I catch, I'm going to cut. But I mean, it's been growing exponentially. I mean, look at this. Okay, this is why I put a trellis around this thing because it's trying to, branch out and it's trying to, grow up and everything. So yeah, cucumber is doing good. Cucumber is growing at its own pace. So I'm gonna let it do what it do. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. And now the only disappointing thing I have back here, this right here was a cutting I took off of that lemon tree. It's not doing too well. I may just toss it. And then this is my banana plant. It's struggling really bad. But I mean, there's still a little bit of green in there. That banana plant kind of just fell off. I don't know. It's not doing too good. But this one is still kicking hard. So as soon as it turns brown, I'm just going to toss this whole thing. But I'm not giving up on it. It may surprise me. Okay? So This is a, bonsai tree. Let me show y'all this real quick. My parents just came down and visited us for about the last 5 days. Look at this. This is a bonsai tree. So this is good luck. They went ahead and they got me this. They said since I have a beautiful garden, they went ahead and got me a bonsai tree. And then last but not least, look at this grapevine. Now when I planted my grapevine, y'all seen it. Look how big it's got. Oh, look. That's the bottom. Okay? Look how big it's got. Okay? Now I got it trained up. All right, look at that. It's wrapping around. And I got it trained up. And what I'm going to do is that, if it'll focus, the light is in the way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a few more things lined up right here. That way when it does climb all the way up, it can kind of drape down over my balcony, and that's gonna look real nice. And then I'll have grapes I can just come up here and just pull off. So yeah, that's how I plan to do that. Yeah, but this is an update mid-March. A lot of progress, a lot of growth. Just got to keep going. And I want to say to any aspiring gardener, just go out there and just plant the seeds. It doesn't matter what time of year it is. Just go plant it, start it, take care of it, because eventually it will look something like this. So that's all I have for you guys today. Be safe. Stock up on supplies with this whole coronavirus thing. They may do a quarantine throughout the whole country, mandatory quarantine. So you guys stock up, take care, and be safe. I'm out.